What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another video. I've been living in my condo now for 1 month, so this is kind of like my 1 month recap living on Sukhumvit 33, which is kind of like the heart of, I guess, this Japanese area. There's a lot of Japanese expats in this area. There's a lot of Japanese investors. I know for a fact that they are owning some of the massage places and like Japanese grocery stores. There's a Japanese bakery. There's tons of Japanese restaurants like barbecue, sushi. So it's a very Japanese area. Around 33, 31, 33, 35, I guess, ish. So there's a lot of that, which I enjoy. The Japanese quality of things. The market is really nice. And the bakery, Custard Nakamura, is also very, very nice. And I enjoy living around that area. There's also local street stuff as well on every street, the stalls and the street vendors, so you definitely get a very well-rounded experience, in my opinion. And there's just like cafes and hotels and hostels and 7-Elevens and convenience stores. It's pretty much everything you could ask for. And just a short walk, maybe to the bakery from my house, is probably about a 10-minute walk, if that. And this is the street that it's on. I don't exactly remember, maybe 35. But Custard Nakamura is on 35. I go there a couple times a week, probably like 3 or 4 times a week at least. And it's just always an experience. I'm doing a lot of walking. It's one of my main leisure activities here. This kind of home goods store called Watts Japan has been very useful. I'm so glad I discovered it. It's just like kitchen stuff or home stuff or cleaning stuff or organizational stuff at made in Japan. So Japan quality, Japan thoughtfulness, Japan like utility. Just they do it better in Japan, as far as most things are concerned. So very glad to have found that. This is a little izakaya, I think, at the top of my street, 33. Little tuk-tuk guy chilling there. Takes about 5 minutes to walk from the top of the street to my condo building. And there's a lot to see along the way, namely a lot of massage parlors. 33 is one of the streets that's known for massage parlors, so there's a lot of massage girls sitting outside the shops wearing their, tight dresses and their high heels. They're on their phones, and they'll say hi to you and try to get you to come inside. So it's very fun. It's a very bright, lively street. A lot of tourists, a lot of tourists from China and India and like wherever, trying to have some fun on the weekends. So on Fridays and Saturdays it gets quite busy. But this is M Sphere Mall. About 8 minutes door to door. There's an IKEA on the top floor, which I didn't show. It's like a full-sized IKEA with like everything, the food market, the cafeteria, everything you could ask for. So as far as moving into a new condo and having an IKEA that close by, it's just amazing. This was Lunar New Year. It was the day of Lunar New Year. They still have these pandas up, and for like a week before they laid them all out, like thousands and thousands of them all throughout the district. The M district, they call it, comprised of 3 malls. This is M Sphere, there's M Quartier and Emporium, which I'll show briefly later. M Sphere is like the newest one of the bunch. It's got this kind of industrial feel to it. There's like a lot of restaurants. There's a Starbucks Reserve. There's like a dance club. I think a food court. There's a full-on luxury grocery store inside. DJI store, there's a pharmacy. It's all very convenient. The convenience in Thailand cannot be understated, or in Bangkok at least. There's this little LED bridge, and there's always decorations. So you have New Year, January 1st New Year, you have Lunar New Year, and then you have the Thai New Year, which is Songkran, which happens in mid-April. And they go all out decorating, like all the time. Any little minor thing. Right now it's like Valentine's coming up, so they do like Valentine's stuff. But they spare no expense when it comes to decorating, so it's just very nice. There's a lot of tourists, but it's a nice place to be. There's always like sights and sounds and lights, and it's just a good experience, just to walk around, just for free. You know what I mean? Just to be there. So I definitely take advantage of that. Sometimes I'll splurge and I'll eat at one of these restaurants. I think I've tried a couple pizza places here, but typically I'll just get the acai bowl delivered. There's an acai story in the food court here. And I'll just have that delivered for lunch a couple times a week. Very affordable. There's a nice little seating area and the Starbucks Reserve, I think, right there. It's a beautiful, beautiful modern mall, especially at night. The BTS, there's a BTS skywalk that runs along and connects all the M malls. So the skywalk is kind of like a bridge, like that sits above the main street there, and you can just walk and get to the SkyTrain station, Prompong station, which is super convenient. It's just nice. It's all in all a nice experience. Emporium is like the classy mall, fancy mall, as you can see here. I don't typically go to Emporium that much. They do have a food court that's tucked away and the tourists can't find it, and they have very, very good Thai food at reasonable prices. Very, very reasonable. Not quite street food prices, but under 100 baht for sure. So it's very cool. It's like a secret. They had some concert going on for Lunar New Year. This is Sukhumvit Road. A lot of taxis and motorbikes and motorcycles and cars. It doesn't look like this during the day. This is like at 9 p.m. So during the day, it's like gridlock. There's traffic and it's hot, and there's all sorts of pollution. At night, the pollution gets a little better, but you know, that's just the nature of the beast out here. The last of the M malls is M Quartier. They did this little market for Lunar New Year. It wasn't that busy here at the market. They weren't selling too much, but it's nice to have, nice to walk around, like I said. Lanterns and lights and everything like that. They do this kind of like waterfall all throughout the year. There's like plants and waterfalls at the end of this little corridor, and there's always something going on here. They use this as kind of like an event space, so there's typically always some kind of market or like kids playground or something like that, which is nice. It's very dynamic, so always changing. So every day during my walks, it's always nice to see what has changed and what they're bringing to the table. It's nice. It makes you kind of wonder, like, who pays for all of this? Malls like in America, they're not quite on the level like they are. I don't know if all of Southeast Asia is like this, but in Bangkok specifically, I mean, it's just like the malls are world class in every sense of the word. That's it, guys. That's it. This is the end of my walk. There's like a lady with a shop, and I don't know what she sells, but she has like 12 cats. Anyways, guys, if you made it to the end of the video, thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you on the next one.